I may have lost my wedding ring again. If you've been watching the vlogs for a long time, you know that at one point in time, I lost my original wedding ring at Lolamai Springs. I was tubing down the creek, my inner tube was low, the water was low, my butt started to slide against the rocks. I put my hand down to kind of like get myself off the rocks, and it just pulled my ring right off. I saw it in the video, figured out where it went, lost it forever. Took me, I don't know how many years later to get a new wedding ring, and so I bought a new one. And yeah, I had it Sunday. I took it off. I usually take it off, you know, when I shower. I don't put it on until the next morning after I do my hair, you know, so the product doesn't get underneath there. As far as I can remember, I remember grabbing it off of the counter and bringing it out to the kitchen with all my other stuff. But looking back at yesterday's vlog, I didn't have it on in the morning, so I didn't put it on, and I don't know where it's at. Heading into Whole Foods to look for a specialty mushroom that is ridiculously expensive. Cannot find them at a decent price anywhere, and I literally only need one mushroom. So Whole Foods says they have them, and they're the cheapest I found. And there we go. Chanterelle mushrooms. Super rare. Very expensive. 8 ounce for $11 essentially. It's for a one of my customers' daughter's science projects. And he's like, he called me yesterday and he's like, my daughter's looking for mushrooms with gills. And I kind of was like, if you got a name, a photo, something, I'll figure it out. So he sends me, he's like, yeah, they're called chanterelles. I was like, all right, got it. So I reached out to my mushroom supplier this morning, and they don't even carry them. They're so rare that they just don't even worry, they don't mess with them. So then I called a couple other places, and it was $100 for 5 pounds. Which, granted, mushrooms are light. Like we do 10-pound cases all the time, but that is almost 5 times as much for like a regular white mushroom. Holy crap. And for something that's like, oh, if someone's like, hey, I need a box of mushrooms, I don't care what they cost because it's a specialty. We have some restaurants that order like specialty mushrooms, like the oysters, the shiitakes. Those are expensive, but they use them, they cook with them, they do all these things with them. This is literally for a kid's project. Because I was like, first I was like, oh, you know, I'll buy a case of them, give you what you need, and then just, you know, we eat the rest. Not for $100. I can't swing that. And then there's literally no one else that takes them. So I was like, eh. So I called around like 6 different places, and this was the best, cheapest option. So I was like, done. $11, easy, done. And the box says they're peppery and delicious, which now I'm kind of excited. Like, I want to try some. I may never get to try these before ever again. Chanterelle mushrooms, like, let's go. I'm gonna cook up some chanterelle mushrooms tonight for dinner. Eat them with my tacos. Back at the warehouse. Whole Foods has a nice coffee shop there. I got myself a honey vanilla latte, which has become one of my favorite lattes, and it's delicious. My brother's coming in right now with our shredded lettuce, Taylor Farms load. Another awesome day. Got through work. Got a head for tomorrow. Made one stop at a customer who was missing some invoices. They paid their most recent payment, but they're missing a bunch of invoices. And I emailed them at the beginning of the month about these lost invoices, so clearly they didn't get the invoices. So I printed them all up and kindly dropped them off in their office. And then came back home, took a handful of those mushrooms that I bought and put them in my fridge, and then give the rest to my customer that needed them. And so they're happy, and I'm excited to try these mushrooms. They say they're peppery and delicious, so I'm gonna give those a try today or tomorrow. And now we're headed to the gym, so we're gonna get our workout in, and then I'm going to stream some Magic because the new set came out today, and I have 55 packs to open, and I can't wait. Oh, I did squats and lunges, and my legs are like jello right now. Whew. Every step's a wobble. All right, we're back home. Got the protein shake going. I'm doing chocolate peanut butter today because that seems to be everyone's least favorite, so I like it, I'll drink it. Anyway, my new tripod came in, and I don't know how much I showed this to you guys the first time I bought it. The box is definitely different. I remember it being a blue box. but it's purple now. And I just realized something. This thing, I mean, I knew it all collapsed and come down, but I guess I didn't realize that there was, hang on, let me show you. Okay, so we're on my original tripod, the one that broke. This is the thing that broke. This has a flat plate on it, and this is what you screw your camera on, right? It's 360 motion, and it goes down to the side, which is what I have my phone connected to when I do my phone live streams, right? That piece broke, and the plastic is still in the threading, so I can't even really, I tried threading this on there, it didn't quite work, so I was like, all right, it's broken, right? But as you can see, I'm holding it in my hand, and the camera's on the tripod, because I didn't realize this detached until I got the new one, where it shows that it clearly detaches, and I'm like, so, not saying that I didn't need to buy a new one, because I mean, you know, you need to be able to move this around for different angles and make sure that, even though this camera has a gimbal, I could literally, the camera, like we saw this weekend, the camera could be at an angle and you'll still be straight up and down. So any other camera, including my phone, needs this adapter in order to be straight, okay? You following along? Here's the cool part though. Because this is the only part that actually broke on this tripod, I essentially now have two tripods. I have one that I can just always keep my phone mount on, which is this device right here, right? This is the one that came with this setup, right? So I can just keep this attached at all times on the new one, and then this one is for the camera, and I can have this adapter always hooked up. So essentially I have two of these now. Not that I necessarily need to, but it's nice to have more than one, especially because this base and this setup is so versatile. Also, again, not because I didn't realize this is a detachable, I can hook it up to just the tripod base to make a smaller one. I need to measure that to see how tall it gets, because I have the Joby, and I felt like the Joby was like this weird in between, like it was not short enough, but not long, not tall enough. So silly how simple this seems, and yet I'm excited about it. Anyway, I'll have a link in the description below for this. If you're looking for a tripod / monopod setup, 6-in-1, it comes with a carrying case, and this thing breaks down small enough to fit in my sling, which means it'll fit in most backpacks and sling bags. So yeah, link in the description, check it out. Like I said, I bought this 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, a year ago for $15. Right now it's $30. So $29.99. And it works for cameras, phones. It has an adjustable base, which is why I returned the last one. The adjustable base is nice, and a much sturdier pole and extension. And it goes to something like 55 inches. So good stuff. Check it out. So update on the wedding ring. Checked my office, not on my desk anywhere. Checked my car, floorboards, under the seats, that sort of thing, center consoles. I've checked the area over here where I drop my keys, my wallets. And essentially every morning when I wake up, it's usually in the bathroom on the counter. I grab it, I sit on the counter with my pistol and my socks and all the other items that I have to grab in the morning. So, and if I would have dropped it, I would have heard it. Like, it's that simple, right? It's tungsten. If I would have dropped it, it would have made a noise. I would have been like, oh, I don't know. So it's weird. It's weird that it's missing. Kind of put everybody on alert, ask the kids, hey, have you guys seen my wedding ring? And they all said no. And again, it's because it was in the bathroom on the counter. That's where I usually just take it off, sit it on the counter, and that's where it's at. And in the mornings, I use my phone as a light, and I grab it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm sure it's small and it's black, so it's laying somewhere, and I just haven't quite seen it yet. I feel like by the weekend we'll have had cleaned up and put things away, and because there's a lot of stuff just laying around right now. We're busy. I'm sure it'll show up at some point, but as of right now, I've lost my wedding ring again. Yeah, you see, this wouldn't work for my phone. It works for the camera. So I do need another tripod, which I've got the little blue one for my IRL backpack, that technically could have got the job done. I'm not complaining, even if I were to leave the new one in the box and just not open it. It's good to have a replacement, but I feel good knowing that this isn't trash, because like literally just the head broke, and I tried looking to see if I could find a replacement head, but no such thing. In the short search I did, I'm like, whatever, it's $30. But now that I basically have two of these, I've got backups. I've got multiple pieces. I'm gonna start playing around with it and see what other kind of cool, crazy concoctions I can make. Anyway, just got done with my protein shake. I'm gonna start a live stream and open some packs in Magic on Twitch. I will catch you on the flip side. Just wrapped up my live stream, and the girls are in the kitchen. Ground beef, ground turkey, rice, zucchini, and onions. And peppers, okay. We got some shells, the big standing stuff, and some regular crunchy shells, and some toppings. Well, that was a lovely plate of tacos and rice and vegetables. Sat at the countertop with Tiffany and Sierra and ate with them, and we caught up with Sierra, who got a new job, which we'll talk about later this week when she's actually when we get closer to that. But she got a new job. She starts on Friday. She's super excited. So we talked about that today in her meeting she had with the HR manager. Bryce went out to dinner with his buddy Julio. It was Julio's birthday tonight, so they went and had dinner. Yeah, that was it. Came in here, put in my orders, sat on the couch and cuddled with Tiffany, played some Magic, and was just watching some Instagram reels and just laughing my butt off. Back-to-back bangers. I was in tears, literally. Just put my last order in, and now I'm going to bed. And that's my Tuesday. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I stopped saying that. I stopped telling you, like, subscribe. But every once in a while, it's good to remind anyone that hasn't already to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you tomorrow. It's Wednesday. It's going to be a great day.